Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Marcelo Brociner. Welcome to Foss Park. Your Somerville Highlanders are taking on Lynn Classical. And the Highlanders are hoping to turn around what has been a rough start to the season, especially by Somerville standards, but those things happen. We have a squad with a large mix of younger and more senior players, so it's never easy. And the sun coming out right as we start playing here. Definitely do need that ball, though. And a little bit of a confusion or delay here in figuring out what ball we're using as you look at the far side and you see the coaches clearing out the what looks like I would assume lacrosse goals from the sideline, taking up a little bit of key space here. Most notable here for the Highlanders is the return of Cole Baldwin. Here he is on the ball here, the number 10, a key midfielder for the Highlanders. He was out for quite some time, so it's huge that he's back in action here because he is an orchestrator. He'll pull the strings from midfield. And very early on here, a corner kick for the Highlanders. Ball in from Blade. It comes to the first post, bounces around a bit, cleared back out. Blade settles. He'll be looking to get that back in the box. It's a good ball in, and it's settled as well, but can it get the shot off? No. Blade again, plays it back in, but it's straight into the arms of that looks like Gerardo Mancia Limes of Lynn Classical. Hold on to it because they'll need you. Hold on to it when it goes out. And here's Cole. Plays it back here over to Jose. Cole to Ian. Somerville happy to connect a few passes here. A little lapse in concentration there from Blade, and the ball gets away from him. Missed kick. Ball played out wide. That's coming together there between Gileden and Ian there. Ball back over here with Josh. Cole, overlap from Zach. That's good work, though, from Gileden. And that's cleared way out for a Somerville corner, I would think. And here's Cole standing over it. You've got just about everybody in the box. It's come in, and it's straight into the arms of Lynn Classical's goalkeeper. And he'll go long here. Nice touch into the middle, but it's gone straight to Bruno. And Jose was advancing there and not where they had intended originally. Ball played long. Marcus ready to pounce, but cleared out of bounds. Throw in to Josh. Great touch from Josh. A little too heavy, though, perhaps. Looking to settle here, Lynn Classical. That's good work from Bruno to anticipate where the ball was going. Here's Cole. Great turn from Cole. Great feet as well. Cuts it back, but eventually taken away. Perhaps a touch too many, but that was some phenomenal skill there from Cole to create space out of nothing. Miscontrolled there from Bruno. To Cole, Ian, good turn. He's got Zach. Unable to find Blade, does well to keep the ball. Ian, nice hesitation there. All the way out over to Chris. Ball into the box. Can we get on the end of it? No. Marcus, it looks like, got in a little bit of a tussle there, but no foul. And Somerville with a couple of good early balls into the box. Zach, great anticipation. Settles the ball for Blade. Zach with time. He's got Ian. Finds him. Back to Zach. Good pressure from Lynn Classical, but it's out for a Somerville throw. Back to Ian. Looking for options. It's a slight miss kick from Ian, putting Somerville under a little bit of pressure here, but Chris has enough time to pick his head up and figure out what he wants to do with it, but it's Somerville ball. Good pressure from Lynn Classical there. Jose back to Chris again. Nice cut there from Chris. Really well done under pressure. Josh to Cole. So good at protecting the ball, Cole. He's got Jose here. Down line. Nice ball to Marcus. An important touch, though, that was from number 2, Elzon. And Somerville claiming, I think they were asking whether that was a back pass. I don't think it was, but I understand why they're appealing for it. That's Jose Gomez. If I guess he's got the same name twice, Gomez. I won't question it. That's good pressure from Ian on Jair Alvarez for Lynn Classical. Marcus, good touch to settle with the chest. Ball over the top to Blade. Blade, a little bit of a heavy touch there, and he's chasing it down now as it's out for a Somerville throw-in. Mostly Somerville early on here, but still knocking on the door, not quite able to threaten the Lynn Classical goal yet. No real shots attempted yet, but the ball's been in the box a few times. Chris demanding a little bit of urgency here as the ball comes into him. One touch pass to Jose. Well worked here. Jose, he's tripped up there a bit, and you could call that a foul. The cross, though, it ends up with a goal kick. Straight back up on his feet, though. And did you call a throw in there? What is that? An early timeout here. That's surprising. You never see a timeout this early on. Back here, starting with a goal kick to Lynn Classical. It's a good ball out wide and a good first touch there as well from Rigoberto Gomez. Ball played down the line, and it's gone past Jose. Potential chance here for Lynn Classical. Really good reading of the play there by Oscar, who clears it out, but back under pressure already. Here's Hyde, and a foul called. Highlander free kick just down the edge of their box. Chris assessing his options, and he sees Ian short, and he plays him. Immediately pressed, and right back where it came from to Chris. Ball played, and that's an awkward one to deal with, but it's well done in the end. Marcus dropping all the way back. Well done. Ian, nice idea with the through ball. Who's going to get there first? It's Lynn Classical. That I believe is actually Isaiah Diaz in goal for Lynn Classical. Quick off his line there to come collect the ball. Punt goes just over half. Ball won by Lynn Classical, but it ends up with Somerville again. Big switch here. Can Josh get on the end of that? He can. Great ball that was, and it's cleared out by Yahir Viveros. And Coach Tiago wants Zach further in there. The short corner, and the shot has gone wide. Nice trick play there. The Highlanders always have a trick up their sleeve when it comes to set pieces, but unable to get the ball on target there. It's definitely starting to feel like fall. Pretty chilly out, a little chilly out here, at least compared to the other games we've played at Foss Park. Bit of a breeze. It's right around 60 degrees. Not much more, not much less. You can tell in the way folks that aren't on the field are dressed. It's a good indicator of where the times are, as this is indeed the last day of September. A free kick here. 15 yards inside. Lynn Classical half. Good ball in. And that was Cole, I think, with the last touch. I just don't think he realized that it would be falling to him so conveniently. No Lynn Classical players there challenging him on that free kick. And, well, you could say Lynn Classical got off easy there. Goal kick headed on by Bruno and out of bounds. Ian, big step there. Well done to get the follow-up tackle in as well. And it is out for a Lynn Classical throw. The ball's almost entirely been on this far side in the early stages of this first half. Great job by Ian to at least get the ball out of his feet, but intercepted, out for a Somerville throw. Things tend to develop that way in soccer. You know, the ball can kind of stay on one side and then eventually things change up. Cole, great job to get things moving, but unsuccessful finding a teammate with that through ball there. Here's Isaiah Diaz again. Bruno, a little bit of an awkward step, and his cleat has come off of his foot there, so he'll want to be quick to get that back on. It looks like he's already got it back on. That was impressive. Zach to Oscar. Oscar, he had to be quick there because he was being pressed. And Gabriel Sarmento made sure he was okay there, because there was a little bit of a coming together after as Oscar kicked that ball. And it is a Lynn Classical free kick here on the offsides. Big free kick there, but chested down by Oscar. Well controlled by Bruno. Back to Oscar. Heavy touch, though, and it's taken away. Somerville will have to be careful here. Ian, great tackle by Ian, and he's going into the 50-50 fearless, but won by Lynn Classical. That was a good win by Rigoberto. Here's Haid. Ball played down the line. It's off the rear end of the Lynn Classical player. He didn't know much about it. Jose, back to Chris. To Oscar. Oscar's got a little time. Somerville confident playing out of the back here. Ball over the top. It's gone straight to Elson Halimi. Good step again by Ian. Ian's so good at anticipating the play. Cole sets up Josh, and that looked like a foul, but the referee happy to let play continue here. Ian again, another tackle, and a nice flick there as well. Ian with the ball over the top, looking for Blade. A little too much on it, perhaps. No. Blade at least able to contest it, and it's out for a corner kick to Somerville. Ian really pushing the agenda here, putting some pressure on Lynn Classical. That was a great job to win the tackle and then get that flick over. Corner kick to be taken by Cole. Ball into the box, and it's straight into the arms of Isaiah Diaz. Unable to make something happen there. Highlanders. Jose, really well done to clear that punt back into Lynn Classical's half, but here it comes again. Laid off by Jose Gomez. And here's Jose Mejia Lopez for Somerville. Sorry, Lopez Mejia. I flipped him. Cole did not contest. No foul called. Ball with the outside of the foot. What a pass that was. Blade, he's on the end of it. He's trying to cut that back. Awkwardly dealt with, and the shot in the end straight into the arms of the Lynn goalkeeper. Zach, nice step. And a battle there with Haid. Blocked by Cole. Cole, he has Marcus in the middle. Nicely done to get past one player. He's past two there, and he's tripped up, but no foul called. I think he was perhaps looking for it a bit, but really well done initially there. Bruno, strong step, doesn't work out, but here's Josh. looking for Cole. Cleared up field by, that looks like Ryan Dahl. Marcus out wide here, looking to find Cole. Ooh, good battle there. Ryan comes out on top, but nice idea from Marcus looking for Ryan. Switch intercepted by Ian. Here's Cole now. Scoop pass over the top. Can Blade push Ryan Dunn off the ball? Well, he can, but not until it's pushed out of pressure there. Here's Ian to Bruno. Bruno, he's got a man on him. He's so good at protecting the ball, but he's lost it here. He was double teamed in the end. Zach will have to be careful with the overlap. Ian, strong step there. That's a soft foul called. Oh, no foul call, just a throw in. Okay. Ian, again, hungrier than anyone else out there to get the ball. We have a special guest here. A young fan here. Throw in here to Lynn Classical. And it's headed on. Cleared commandingly by Oscar. Very reassuring there, relieving some pressure, and it's cleared out again by Ryan Dahl. Somerville throw-in. Blade to Cole. And the ball out here for a Lynn Classical throw-in. Blade, nice work here. He's getting double teamed. Got an adventurous little one here. And the ball in, but coming together there between Isaiah Diaz and Blade. Looked like there was a head collision there, and certainly play will be stopped to make sure that there is no concussion being suffered here by him. It's okay. We got a young fan here, very, very active. It's good to see all generations working here together. But stoppage of play here just to make sure Blade's okay. And a substitution coming in. Apologies, here we are. A little bit of confusion here on the restart, but they look ready to go now. It's a free kick to Lynn Classical. I mean, it wasn't a foul, but because of the stoppage due to the head injury. Oh, here, hold on here. A clearance, unlucky. Peter, big coming off his line. Huge save there. Really brave there. He had to be quick off his line, or that was a surefire chance, and he had to be sharp there. Really well done. It was unlucky for the Highlanders. Liam pressed here from left back. And Oscar recovering well to Peter. Peter cleared up field and out of bounds for a Lynn Classical throw-in. Coming up big there was Pete. Chris working together with Oscar, and Oscar eventually clears. Here's Ian. What a turn by Cole, and he keeps the ball as well, looking for a teammate. Nice idea there with the pass too, but cleared out eventually for a Somerville throw. Here's Liam. To Cole, back to Liam, rotating here, Ian. And Jose, big ball into the box here. But pretty easily anticipated here. Not too much of a threat there. Punt reaches just short of half. Chris finds Cole. Good touch to settle. Lays it off to Liam. Marcus asking for it in the middle. Heavy ball looking for Gabriel. A little too much on it perhaps. Cole does well to shield it. Here he is. Oh, coming together here between the players. No foul called. Cole protecting the ball really well. Liam out in the corner looking for an option. Finds Gabriel. Back to Ian. Somerville doing well to keep the ball here. And they'll rotate again. You like to see the confidence in possession. Ball over the top. Marcus looking for it. Falls again in the hands of Lynn Classical's goalkeeper. And then Classical on this far side, happy to have a little bit of possession of the ball. That's a clear foul by Bruno there. Body check on the Lynn Classical player. Not going to get away with that one. That was Rigoberto he sent to the ground there. The free kick just inside of the Lynn Classical half. It's a big ball into the box. Peter coming out and comfortably collecting that one. Thiago wants a quick punt and he gets it. And anticipating the flick there, Marcus almost getting on the end of it. Cole, nice touch with the chest and he keeps it as well. Cole is an elegant player. He shows you what the Highlanders have been missing. Someone who will get in between that midfield and those forwards and really help try to make things happen. Chris, really well done, weaving in and out there. Finds Jose. Jose with a little space out wide. Unlucky there on the pass. And it's out for a Lynn Classical goal kick. The punt, it's a good one. It just barely reaches half. Lynn Classical throw in. There's a tussle here. Liam in a battle here with number 14. That's Imer Payes. Haid. Oh, a shot at the edge of the box. It's blocked. Ball out wide here again with Emer. And a one-touch pass from Ari, a little bit rushed, and it's back into the box now. It's gone across everyone. Good clearance by Liam. Jose, really good battle there, and he's won the free kick for the Highlanders. Good work there by Jose. Switch to Ian here on the free kick. It's gone straight back where it came from again to Chris. Ball over the top. It's gone to Marcus. Marcus going into it with the goalkeeper. That's a fair challenge. Unlucky not to get something from it. And Isaiah Diaz a little slow to get up from the challenge. Well done by Marcus. Brave there, trying to get something on that. And a good ball over the top as well from Chris. Ian been so dominant in this first half from midfield. A collision there as well, but Lynn Classical comes away with it. Ari trying to get the ball there on the challenge, but a foul called. And a free kick a few yards inside of Lynn Classical's own half right now. Ball flicked on here. Good footwork as well. Blocked, twice blocked now The Highlanders really resolute in their defending. Good flick from Gabriel. Cole, he sees Gabriel going. Gabriel's got some space here. He's got Lynn Classical players closing in on him, though. Here's Gabriel, the cross across the box, cleared out. Great work from Gabriel, though, to cover as much ground as he did just now. Liam, nice footwork. Great work by Liam. The shot by Liam. And it's rolled across the ground, but good work by Liam. Gets past a couple players. Not afraid to take a shot on. You can't criticize that. Good impetus there. Flicked on here by Lynn Classical. That was a really good move by the Highlanders, who, again, haven't really had too many clear-cut chances here, but here's Lynn Classical on the other side now. Cross into the box. The header missed by Emer. It wasn't an easy header. It was an awkward height, but didn't do too well on the end with it. Cross back again. It's deflected again. The shot. It's out for a goal kick ultimately for the Highlanders. Zach coming back in for Liam here on this near side. And we have Josh now on this near side playing left midfield. And Gabriel now moved out right. Ian, he's got Zach there. I don't know if he saw him. And now he does. Finds Zach. Zach with a little space. Closed down, though. Ball over the top looking for Marcus. It's a good ball, but it's dealt with by Lynn Classical. Marcus not giving up on the play, though. Out of bounds just behind me. Throw in for Zach. Header by Josh. Cole. What a turn by Cole. Oh, my gosh. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. He does things that you can't really explain. I don't know if he can every time either. Here's Ian. Ball. Nice switch. And he's almost found Gabriel. Just a little too much oomph in it, but right idea. He saw the run and he spotted it. Almost executed. But that was one of those, you know, FIFA-esque flick turns there by Cole. Hitting it off the heel and off the calf. Super hard to execute. Very easy to overlook the skill that takes. Here he is, Cole, defending now. Ball played over here to Emer. Ooh, it's gone off the chest of Ian, but unbothered. Well, he played it off, but now he's going through it a bit. It looks like he took a knock to the face. It's not so much his head, but rather just his face there. And a coming together there between Bruno and multiple players for Lynn Classical. Foul called finally against Lynn Classical. That looked rough, and Bruno able to get back on his feet pretty quickly given how hard that contact was. And a Highlander substitution at the halfway line here. Here's Chris with the free kick. Somerville's got 5 guys in the box. Here's the ball in, and it's misread by Isaiah Diaz, but I guess an offsides called there. That's a surprising one. Offsides called, but Isaiah Diaz will be very happy because that was almost going in his own net. He misread the flight of that ball, and he got enough on it to direct it out of that, path, but still, that was a risky play. Big punt here. Or free kick, I should say. Ball over the top, a little too much on it. Ian clears it. It's gone straight to Jose, though. Here's Hayed, the shot. Peter does well to catch that. Hold on to the ball as well. Nice punt as well. Good flick by Josh, but no one quite there anticipating the flick, which is something you always want to see happening. Cleared out, though, for a Somerville throw-in. And it looks like we have Francisco, the 9th grader, coming in here. And we have Marcus coming off. And Gabriel as well, or Gabriel maybe just getting a word of wisdom. I think he's come off though. Here's Zach. Ball down the line. Neither Josh or Cole able to settle, and it's out for a Lynn Classical ball. I don't think either team thought that. Good tackle from Ian to delay the move here. Jose to Cole. Great touch from Cole. Cole, hesitation. It's tackled away from him. Here's Blade. Ryan Dahl, though, does well to get it from Blade. And out on this far side now, that's a foul by Blade, and he puts his hand on the back of Yahir Viveros there, acknowledging the foul. Just checking, making sure he's good. Big free kick, and Peter comes out again, and he wants an early punt once again, Coach Thiago, and he gets it. Is it dealt with? No, it's not. They've got to anticipate that ball bouncing. That's the whole point of that early punt. If you get that first bounce to fall your way, then you've got a chance on goal automatically almost. Ball down line here. Chris will have to be careful, and he's got a great step in there. Good tackle by Chris. He waited for the right moment to put a foot in. Blade working down the line, but it's out for a Lynn Classical throw-in. Well, I don't have the exact time on me, but I would imagine that we're approaching the closing moments of this first half. Under 10 minutes remaining, according to our calculations. Of course, as I've said for our previous matches, we don't have the scoreboard that we usually do at Dilboy Stadium, the scoreboard which contains the time, the remaining time in the half, as well as the score, but the score is still 0-0 here. And no real big chances so far in this game. I mean, neither goalkeeper's been forced into any sort of, spectacular save or out-of-the-box save, but although there was that one moment where Peter had to come out off his line and be very proactive, but, that was more just Pete being, very, very smart and reading the danger before it really got there. But big save. Can't put it any other way. That's about it, though. Good flick here. Nice work and a good tackle from Ian. No calls for a penalty there from Lynn Classical, and it's cleared out off of them for a Somerville throw-in just next to the corner flag. So Somerville under some pressure. Lynn Classical will want to pin them in here, try to force them into turning over possession. Laid off by Francisco. Cleared up field, but it's not gotten far, and Lynn Classical with a throw-in now. And here they are. Again, same story. Oh, nope. Yep, it's a Lynn Classical throw-in. Somerville very surprised by that. Bruno, strong clearance with the weak foot. Cole contesting that with Roberto Gomez, and out of play. Francisco, good first touch. Got a little space, looking for a teammate. Tripped up there. Nice job, Francisco, to recover the ball, though. You like to see that persistence from the 9th grader. Cole giving it to Chris. Chris over the top looking for Gabriel. Gabriel, flicked header. It's a good idea, but again, no one there for Somerville to anticipate that flicked header. Well, it has to be said, Somerville missing the presence of a number 9, a true striker. That guy who's going to anticipate that flicked header or be the first person on the end of that cross. Andrew Da Silva, he's got Andrew Da Costa, I think. He's got so much presence as a striker. You know, he'll give defenders something to worry about. He'll back into them. He'll hold the ball up. He'll turn and shoot. It's very difficult to replace your number 9. Through ball here. Good marking by Jose. Cleared up field. That's a risky one. The shot, and that's well over. Somerville breathing a sigh of relief there. That was great marking by Jose. That through ball could have been a threat, but because he anticipated that run, he was very tightly marking him and didn't really give him any breathing space. Well done there, but a warning sign for the Highlanders perhaps. Got to be careful. Ball played upfield. Good first touch from Cole. Laid off to Bruno. One touch to settle, and he's got it over to Zach. Zach under pressure. Nice drag back to ease that pressure. Ian looking to play it long. Great ball over the top, but cleared only to Cole. Cole, the shot, it's blocked, and Josh is shielded out of it by Ryan Dunn. Good defending, but it's cleared out for a Somerville throw. Approaching these final 5 minutes here of the first half. Somerville calling to rotate. Ian ignoring the call and dribbling all the way through, but eventually dealt with. And that was Omar there dealing with the ball there. Nice 1-2 there, but read all the way by Chris. Cleared way upfield by Pete. Nice punt there, and a good contest as well, but Isaiah Diaz is going to be first there. Josh applying a little extra pressure even after Isaiah's got the ball there. Punt upfield. No one knowing too much about it, but Ian so strong in the tackle, and it stayed in bounds as well. He's got Josh, but he's basically telling him get out of the way. Finds Francisco. One touch pass looking for Josh, and not quite able to connect there. Good idea. And here's Francisco to Zach. Turn by Omar in tight space in a risky area. That was good. That was good work in the end. Francisco laid it off to Ian. Good idea, but it's well read there by Rigoberto. The shot, it's saved anyways, but wouldn't have counted had it gone in. It's a free kick to Lynn Classical. Can't be more than a couple minutes remaining now, you'd imagine. Ball played across field, and Jose had his hands all over that player, but I guess not enough for a foul. Cleared upfield by Pete. That's a good punt. Cole, nice flick. Good touch by Josh. Tries to keep it, but a strong tackle. Zach not shy to go in. Ryan and Zach going at it, and a foul called there. I don't know why. That didn't look like a foul to me, but they'll take it. They'll happily take it. I guess I would assume the referee wasn't happy with perhaps a high foot or the nature of how the Lynn Classical player went in there for the tackle. Free kick here with Chris. He's looking for Cole. Or maybe it's a decoy ball over the top. It's out of bounds for a goal kick. Well, they'll be disappointed there. Marcus coming back in. And Cole, it looks like, taking a break here. Well, Marcus has been very active in this first half. He hasn't seen much of the ball, but he's been good at anticipating those second balls or those balls over the top that bounce. Not easy to deal with for a defender. And you'd hope that eventually one of those balls will fall for him. Here's Josh to Francisco. Francisco, good idea, looking for Gabriel over the top there, and he's found him. One touch pass into the box. That was well worked by the Highlanders. That was two ninth graders connecting there. Francisco over the top to Gabriel. Unlucky there. Here's Jose, another ninth grader. Gabriel, but a nice step there from Roberto Gomez for Lynn Classical. Ian to Jose. Nice cutback by Jose. He knew where the space was and he took it. Bruno, he's got Josh out wide. Ryan Dunn in a battle with him. That looks like a foul to me, and indeed it's called. Ryan Dunn not too happy with the call based on those hand gestures, but definitely a foul. Josh did well to get in front of the ball there. And a dangerous position here. It's a little bit of an awkward distance because you don't necessarily think it's close enough for a shot, but certainly possible. And it's not quite enough of an angle where you can cross it into somebody. It's too short of a distance almost to get a head on it, but they've got some options here. And both Ian and Josh standing over this. You got to be kidding me. And he's called halftime just before the free kick's taken. That's poor refereeing. You got to be kidding me. Whatever. Talk to you guys second half. Check. Sorry about that, folks. We had some technical difficulties there to start the second half, but we're back. Always a solution. Battle here on this near side, and Ian there. And a yellow card for Ian there as he went in for the challenge. I don't know about a yellow, but that's definitely a foul. And it is high school policy that you come off the field if you receive a yellow card. The free kick here to be taken by Elzon Halimi. It's a good ball into the box, and no one anticipating it first, and it's gone over Liam. And it's a goal very early on in this second half for Lynn Classical. And really frustrating goal for the Highlanders to give up because it's so avoidable, a goal like that. Just turning off at the key moment there, and I'm sure that they'll be beating themselves up over it, but there's not much time to dwell because they have an entire second half to play here. Really unfortunate that, but hey, now's the time to bounce back. Zach, ball down the line, out for a throw into Lynn Classical. Another free kick here. Chris out to Josh. Josh, really well done to let it run across him here, but a good recovery. Nicely done by Josh to cut inside and protect the ball even more. That's clearly a foul. And the game perhaps getting a little chippier here. And definitely getting a little bit more intense this game. Chris, ball played across field to Ian. First time ball into the box. Headed clear. Marcus, nice control with the chest. Still Marcus. Ian. Ian, he's got to be careful because he's on a yellow card. The last thing the Highlanders want is to play with 10 men for the majority of, 35 minutes. Nice touch by Josh. A little too heavy, though. The right idea, at least. Jose here. He's got a little bit of time, but not too much. And he's looking for Peter, able to keep it in. Up, nope. That is a corner kick to Lynn Classical. From this angle, not easy to tell. And it just goes to remind us again that it's all a little trickier to do with a little bit of that lack of depth perception that we do manage to get at Dilboy Stadium with that bird's eye view. The corner kick, it's gone all the way through everyone, and Bleda, I think I'm sorry if I've been pronouncing the name wrong. I should know by now. Bleda to Cole. Bleda, ball played over, but it's past everybody here. And it's going to be picked up by Isaiah Diaz. Big punt here. And it's out for a throw-in to Somerville. The header. Somerville, they'll have to be careful here not to shut off. They don't want to concede 2 goals in quick succession. Jose, nice marking, anticipating the spin and bounce of that ball. Strong tackle there by Yahir Viveros. Cole, nice drop of the shoulder there, and he gets past the defender. Cuts inside as well. Cole, another one. Finds Bruno. Bruno looking to get the shot off. It's blocked. Josh comes across. Nicely done there. Cole, he's tripped up there, but no foul called. Zach, nicely done there to get in front of the ball. Cole, great touch to settle. Back to Ian. Ian, he finds Zach out wide. Zach, great ball into the box, but no one there. The Highlanders really struggling to create any chances that are, really going to threaten this goalkeeper. Chris, ball over the top. It's a nice ball, and Marcus coming in to get there, but cleared out before he can really cause any danger. Ball here on this near side for Lynn Classical. They're moving the ball well here, getting out of pressure. Flick attempted, but Zach does well to step in. Marcus settles, lays it off. Cole, first time pass over the top, looking for Bleda. Isaiah, though, for Lynn Classical, does well to come out and win it. Zach, it was an awkward pass for him to settle, and he's unable to. Bruno stepping in strongly as ever. Cole wins it back, though. Stolen away from him. Josh recovering here. One-time pass through the middle. Ian leaving it for Oscar. To Cole. Cole, nicely done to keep the ball there, but he's lacking options. He finds Bleda. Bleda, nice meg there, that looked like to me. To Cole again. Cole, so good at keeping the ball in those tight spaces, but stripped away there, and it's a foul called for Somerville. Well, they'll be breathing a sigh of relief there, because had that not been called a foul, a counterattack was imminent. Low-driven free kick. It's easily dealt with. Ian again. A miscontrol there. Marcus, ooh. I don't think he quite knew that that ball was going to fall to him the way it did. It was an unpredictable one, but that could have been a chance, and it looks like Lynn Classical comes away with the free kick, or nope, it's a throw-in right by their corner flag. They've done well to get it out of there. Somerville will want to be sharper in their closing down of space. Here it is with Lynn Classical. Bleda to Zach. They can rotate here, the Highlanders. They're keeping the ball in pressure. Bleda nicely done there to get past one and send him to the ground. He finds Bruno. Oh, that's well intercepted though. But Bruno again, not giving up. Josh going a little too much into traffic there. Cleared up. Potential here for a counterattack. Ian, nice tackle again. Strong in there for the challenge. And it looks like the Lynn Classical player is down. And perhaps a bit of a collision with his head. But his teammate quick to help him up. And it's good to see him back on his feet, not struggling there with an injury. Throw in. Heavy touch. Cole wins it back. Cole, so good in tight spaces. He's still got it, Cole. And it's played upfield by Ian, but again, no one really there to get it. And Jose will see it out of bounds. Josh coming out here for Gabriel on this near side. Highlanders looking to make something happen here. It's 1-0 or 1-0, and they really want to start putting some chances together here, and that's a foul from a perhaps overly excited Gabriel. And it's in a potentially dangerous position as well for Lynn Classical. This is Elzon Halimi, who was the one to take the free kick that led to the only goal of this match so far. So the Highlanders will know they can't shut off again like they did the first time. Overlap here. They want to be mindful of Yahir on this overlap. That's a good idea. Whoa, that was a shot in the end. I don't know if he actually meant that. It looked like he might have, and Peter had to be really mindful there because that could have snuck in had he not been anticipating it. Goalkeepers are very rarely going to expect a shot from there. That's always the kind of ball that you play in, and based on his reaction there, Elzon, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a shot. Corner kick to Lynn Classical. Cross into the box. It's over everybody, but it's going to be kept in play here by Rigoberto. Marked by Cole. Gabriel, nicely done as he tripped up there. No, Oscar back to Peter. It's a clearance. It doesn't get far, but it gets high. Cole, control with the chest. He comes away with it. And he's looking for Marcus. Marcus not giving up on it. Good pressure, but it's still Lynn Classical ball. Awkward bounce there, but in the end, Lynn Classical deals with it. Rigoberto has enough space to turn. Overlap, heavy touch. Jose unlucky there to see it out of bounds. Nice tackle by Jose, comes away with the ball. He's got Gabriel on the overlap here. He finds him. That's a good pass. But again, good marking by Elzon there. Good work by Jose. We've got some huge gray clouds coming in now. I'm hoping that does not lead to rain because I don't think we're too prepared for that. Big switch of play there. And it's perfectly weighted, it has to be said. That was a great ball by Fazil Uskuplu, I don't know if I'm saying that right. And he found Emer Paez there, but it is eventually out of bounds for a Somerville goal kick. Time winding down here for the Highlanders. Goal kick here by Pete. Nice header won by Cole. Marcus, good touch to get there, but Isaiah Diaz again, he's been so good at coming off his line before anything really dangerous can come together. And yet again, the Highlanders left frustrated. Big punt by Isaiah. That's a big bounce as well. Chris protecting it, kicks it up but not out, and it's bouncing around still. Crossed in. Zach with a brave block there. Sees it out of play. And an audience member, not sure if that's a supporter of either team here, but nice of them to retrieve the ball and bring it back. Throw in. The shot blocked. Important block there. Cole to Ian. Ian, nice fake there. He finds Bleda. Bleda, he's got Marcus and Gabriel. That's about it, though. And he finds Marcus. Marcus, nice touch to keep it. Out wide, but it's intercepted. Marcus, he's so persistent. Even if he gives the ball away, he finds a way to win it back. Jose finding Chris. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. Frustrating for the Highlanders. It was a tough pass to settle. Cole, nice job there. Ian and Cole working well together. He forgot the ball, though. No foul. And I do have to say that was not a foul. Ian fell over the ball there, but the Highlanders will not complain. And you have to say Lynn Classical would be hard done by here if they conceded a goal on this foul. But prime territory this for Chris to deliver a ball into the box. Here it is. Flick on by Cole. Ian. Oof, good idea, but just unable to redirect it properly. And that's Josh coming in here for Bleda. Time winding down here, folks. Not a lot of time left for the Highlanders to salvage a result here. Currently facing their 5th defeat of the season. Not a record that they will be pleased with, but with this being much a team in transition, you can't blame them too much. They're a very young side here. Flicked header on the shot. Never going to trouble Pete, and not even on target. So there you have it. Goal kick Highlanders. And it is getting progressively colder here. I can't lie. I'm pretty cold. Doesn't help when you're sitting still. But you can see basically everybody getting their fall gear out. It's always from 0 to 100 in New England. It goes from nice and warm and hot to chilly and cold. Nice ball out here to Gabriel. First time cross. It's off the crossbar. Oh, my gosh. And that was a cross that ended up being a shot. And it looked like it was going to sneak in. And now Lynn Classical with a chance to capitalize here. Good recovery from Oscar. And it's kept in play. And a foul called in the end. Ah, so unlucky there, the Highlanders. That was a great ball played out to Gabriel. And although I think that was definitely a cross, it ended up going off the crossbar. And then Lynn Classical with a great counterattack. But Oscar did so well to recover there. He could have, he was at risk of giving away the penalty, but he didn't. And that's hard to do when you're sprinting back full stride. The cross in, the header, and I don't know what happened there exactly, but Lynn Classical players claiming handball from a Somerville player, but the referee was right there. He saw nothing wrong in it, so it must have been the torso or leg or something, but no foul called there, no foul play. Corner kick for Lynn Classical. Here's Rigoberto here. Low-driven corner. Ian controls it. Gabriel not anticipating the pass. The shot over the bar. And the Highlanders with another chance to reset here. And we're about halfway through the second half here, more or less. Miscommunication there between Josh and Ian. Unlucky there. Flicked header on. Liam. Under pressure, he finds Pete. And Pete does well to deal with it. He didn't have many options there, but you know, once in a while I get really nervous in those moments. I feel like you might just want to concede the corner kick. It can be safer than, you know, potentially much more severe consequences. Throw in. Zach does well to recover there. Still Lynn Classical here. The ball into the box. Controlled by Oscar. Cleared upfield. Marcus does really well to control it. And it's still in play here. Marcus, ball over the top. No one there. Headed out. Chris miscontrolled there briefly, but he recovers again. Oscar, nice ball over the top to Jose. It's an awkward bounce, and is that a high foot? No, it's not. Jose wins the header again. Ian to Cole. Cole, 2 men on him. Can he get out of this? Not quite. It's a good battle, though, and he's still there. Not giving up. And a good overlap, but that's certainly out of bounds. Somerville ball. And that's Liam coming out for Francisco. A 9th grader for a 9th grader. Jose, nice touch to Ian. Flicked on, but right to Lynn Classical. The switch is on there. They found a teammate. Zach and Chris, though, doing really well to cover. Josh, nice touch to Ian. And we've got a Brazilian choir or chorus here on the left side in the stands. They're not really watching the game, but they're providing some vibes nonetheless, I guess. Josh. Francisco, nicely done to get around, but it's not quite good enough. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. Yep. Throw in here. And a foul throw called. Well, that's a bit of luck that the Highlanders perhaps need. Can they capitalize on this? A chance here potentially. Ball played in. It's headed out. Jose, one touch to Ian. Looking for Cole. And this gives Lynn Classical a chance to get all their players back upfield. Ball over the top. Looking for Gabriel. He does well to contest, but doesn't get anything on it. That's really well done there by Jose Gomez to get out of trouble. But a chance here again for Lynn Classical. Somerville creating their own problems here. Layoff here. Out wide. Nicely done. Good touch there by Emer Paez. Can he get the cross in? That's blocked by Zach. Doesn't know much about it. Chris now. Finds Zach. Josh now out on the far side. Ball over the top. Marcus looking for it, but again, Isaiah is so quick off his line, and nothing really coming together for the Highlanders here. Every time they've tried to get in behind, Isaiah Diaz is very sharp off his line. Oscar, ball over the top. Nice feint there from Cole to let it run across his body. Gabriel getting wide for him. Nice fake there, finds Ian. Ian back to Cole. Cole protecting the ball well as he always does. Ball over the top to Josh. Good marking by Ryan. Is that a foul? I'll say that's a soft foul for Somerville, but again, they'll take it. Josh kind of leaned into the defender there, and he knew what he was doing, selling that foul, and I think the referee fell for the bait. That's part of the game. Apologies. The cold has got me tapping my leg. Don't mean to give you a shaky viewership here. Our viewing experience. Free kick. Cole. Ball in. It's gone over everybody. not dealt with, and it's eventually cleared. Oscar, it's cleared up here, but Zach is there first and flicks it up over his own head. Controlled here by Haid. And a chance for a counter again, but Francisco there. Laid off to Yahid Viveros. Viveros. Punt by Pete. It's a big one, but it's dealt with again. And Elzon has been huge for Lynn Classical in defense, as well as assisting the only goal of the match. Ian, nice recovery and turn. He finds Gabriel. Good first touch to settle. It's a little bit awkward for Ian, but he finds Gabriel again. Soft pass there. He's got to put a little more on there. Substitution for Somerville. That's Bruno coming in for Marcus. Interesting substitution because Marcus is a forward and Bruno, not really that type of player, but perhaps Coach Thiago seeing how good Bruno is at winning the ball and trying to give the Highlanders a little more presence up top. And that's not at all to say that Marcus hasn't done that. He's actually been really good at settling the ball and giving the Highlanders a chance to move up as a unit. Ball played in for Francisco. Great turn by Cole. Lynn Classical player going to ground there. That was a little dirty. I don't know what happened there exactly. Zach comes away with the ball. Ball into the box. Bruno. Good touch from Bruno. Can Gabriel get the shot? It's a bit awkward for Bruno. And the shot by Cole blocked again. Is that a handball called? No. Cole settles. Somerville putting some pressure on now. Ian, the shot. Just wide. Man. That was an intense 45 seconds or so there for the Highlanders. And they couldn't register a shot that, well, on goal. They couldn't force a save out of Isaiah Diaz. And a late timeout called here with time winding down. And welcome back after that timeout. Well, we just saw a flurry of chances for the Highlanders. And Bruno's got his own fan base here in the stands. It'd be nice to hear a little bit of love for Somerville and not just Bruno, but I guess it's better than nothing. Somerville, Somerville, Somerville. And the goal kick for Isaiah. Oscar, big ball over the top here. Bruno, he wins the header. Gabriel running onto it. Big touch from Gabriel. Can he keep it in bounds? Unable to. Unlucky there. Good idea, but not enough space there for him. And a yellow card for Isaiah Diaz for time wasting. I haven't really seen that at the high school level. And the rule is that you have to go off the field if you get a yellow card, is it not? So I don't know why that isn't applying to Isaiah Diaz here. Doesn't he have to come off the field? And I guess there's an exception for goalkeepers for whatever reason, but he's staying on. And this is even more time wasting, but the referee will probably have his eye on it. Still 1-0 here. One goal coming in the opening minutes of the second half off of a free kick that bounced over everybody, and Somerville will not be happy that that's the only goal they've conceded today. Or I should say that that's the manner in which they've conceded the only goal today. Ball over the top, a little too much for Francisco. Ian, back to Jose. Put under pressure here, and Lynn Classical with a chance to put this game to bed potentially. Hayat. And here's Lynn Classical. Ball into the box. It's cleared by Chris, and an offside's called anyways. Excuse me. And what are we doing here? Quick free kick given straight to Lynn Classical, guys. That was a very strange move. A little lapse in focus there. I don't know if they thought that they could start the free kick further up the field, but once you kick that, it's in play, and Coach Tiago, I don't think he was happy with that play. Omar anticipating that ball for Lynn Classical, laid off to Ian. Ian's got Zach on the overlap. Nicely done for Ian to get away from one player, but a good tackle by Omar. Chris to Oscar. Ball over the top looking for Bruno. Big win by Ryan for Lynn Classical. It's been a chippy game here. Ian, the shot. Oh my gosh. That was almost amazing. The technique on there, striking across the ball, and it was always going away from the goalkeeper. And I wouldn't be surprised if from another angle it was further away than it seemed, but good technique by Ian there. And I really thought for a moment that was going to sneak in, but alas, it did not. Nice win by Jose. Throw in here. Good settle and flick there by Gabriel Sarmento, captain for Lynn Classical. Ian, good touch to control. He gets past another player. Heavier touch there, though, and it's taken away eventually. Gabriel, nice touch. It's given weight right to Cole. Nice drag there. Ball played through, but good interception by Ryan. Ball comes to Chris. He's got Jose on the overlap as well as Gabriel. Gabriel looking for Ian, but he can't find him. Gabriel, he's got a huge overlap here on this left side. He doesn't see him, though, and he goes instead to the other side. A chance here and a layoff, but Peter and Lynn Classical could have ended that game right then and there, but they could not find the very crucial pass. Chris, Ian under pressure. Nice back heel to find Gabriel. One-touch pass. And Lynn Classical, nice job by Chris, but it looks like it's going to go out here. Is it going to go out here? It is. And it's Somerville ball. I could have sworn that was Lynn Classical, but they'll take it. Here's Oscar. Jose, he's got some space here, but he's not got a lot of options. He finds Ian. Good ball to Ian. Good control as well. Split ball looking for Cole. I think Cole thought someone was behind him, but there wasn't anyone there. Nice control with the chest there. And an important touch from Gabriel. And that was a very rash challenge by Chris. It has to be said, an unnecessary one as well. And a really good chance here right outside of the 18-yard box. And Chris, of course, is going to have to leave the field. And a really dangerous position here, a potential shot on goal for Lynn Classical. Well, I don't think Chris realized maybe that the touch from Gabriel was a little heavy and it was going away from danger, but nonetheless, we have Jair Alvarez, Rigoberto, and that's Elzon standing over the ball here. No surprise, Elzon had that beautiful free kick to assist, the only goal of the match so far. And here they are, fake, and Elzon with the shot. What a save by Pete. Big save there with the right hand, and he had to be there. That almost snuck in right inside that post. A great free kick from Elzon. What a left foot he has. But Pete, great save. Control here and near post. Pete there again. Well, if he's able to save that free kick, that second save was much less the case, and that's a yellow card for blocking a punt there. Exactly, you're off the field, sir. Fácil, no fue fácil. And a free kick here for the Highlanders.
The goalie ran to him, Rev.
Good one, good one. Just laughing at some comments made here. And it's straight out of play for a Lynn Classical ball. And that was not the time to give away possession here because time is very much winding down. Throw in here. And Omar unable to settle there. Ian wins it back. Through ball to Cole. Francisco. Ball given away here. Here's Gabriel. And he breezes past Oscar. He's through on goal here. The shot. And it's 2-0 in Classical. You have to say that was a beautiful goal from Gabriel. A little bit of skill to get past Oscar. And that's looking like game, set, match, folks. A beautiful solo goal by Gabriel Sarmento there. And that's Lynn Classical 2, Somerville High School 0. And no more than a couple minutes remaining now. And that'll be a deflating one for the Highlanders. They'll be really frustrated with that one. It has to be said, the Highlanders have not really managed to create enough clear-cut opportunities today. And while they were unlucky earlier with that cross that went off the crossbar from Gabriel earlier on in the second half, unsuccessful overall. Ball cleared upfield here. Headed out by Chris. And a throw in for Lynn Classical, taking their time. Here's Yahir Viveros. Jose, well done to win the ball. Switch of play to Josh. Nice touch to get it out of his feet. Big step by Ryan. And a good touch as well there by Emer Paez to control. Gabriel lays it off to Emer. And a foul by Josh. And it's a matter of moments now until this game comes to a close. The Highlanders down 2-0. And it has to be said that it does somewhat accurately reflect the way this game has gone. Ball into the box. Pete comfortably catches that one. Big punt, but that's out of bounds as well. Gabriel not able to keep it in. Oscar, nicely done there. And Cole coming back, trying to win the ball. He does. Cole, nicely done. Cole comes out on top over 4 players. Perhaps doing a little bit too much and a foul called, though. Nicely done by Cole. Gabriel struggling with a knock there. He wants to go down, but not enough time left to get another substitution in, although you see Bleda there perhaps ready to come in for Gabriel. Big ball into the box there, and no one able to win it, and it looks like it's gone straight out for a goal kick. Well, I'm not sure how much time is really left here. Gabriel struggling here, and he's on the ground now. And he's coming off here for Bleda. It looks like, oh no, Francisco's moving out to this far. Francisco's out to this far side, and we've now got a goal kick for Lynn Classical. Header won by Ian. Blade, flick over, finds Cole. Good touch to settle, but not getting anywhere in the end. Ball over the top here. Zach looking for Bruno. Cole, one-touch ball over the top. Header won by Lynn Classical. Cole coming out on top over Omar. Cole dragged back there. You saw the shirt being pulled, but he's found Francisco, the 9th grader. Francisco running out of space, bringing it back. He's got Jose. Finds Jose. Heavy touch. Gabriel wins it only momentarily. Certainly a foul there against Jose. And perhaps a last chance here for Somerville to get something here out of this match. You can't help but fear that there's not enough time left for the Highlanders to pull back and draw here and, you know, get a couple goals, but at least one on the board for consolation. And I didn't even know that Josh was left-footed, to be honest. He's clearly very strong with both feet, but that free kick comfortable for the goalkeeper in going wide. And that's Jair Alvarez coming off for Abby de Leon. Jose, Ian shielding the ball from Gabriel. Chris to Oscar. Finds Ian. But a good tackle there from Gabriel, the senior captain who scored an incredible goal to give a little bit of breathing room to Lynn Classical. All eyes on the referees now. I'm actually very surprised that the game has gone on as long as it has. I thought we were much closer to it ending than we are indeed. Ball out off of Lynn Classical. Zach throwing. Gabriel leading by example, tracking back on defense here. Out again for Somerville ball. Zach. Big header won there by Ryan. Zach to Oscar. Bleda unable to get past the Lynn Classical defenders. Bruno putting an arm up there, but no foul called. And nowhere to go there for Marcus. Ian. Chris getting in there as well. Excuse the noise. We got some fans trying to make their voices heard. And here's a chance for Yeleren Mireles out on this far side. And the ball out of bounds. And it looks like the referee's checking their watches. I see a 1 being held up by the referee on the far side here, indicating 1 minute remaining in this match. At least that's what you would assume. Really good pressing there by Lynn Classical, and the shin guard coming out here. Cole, what a touch that was with his weak foot. Ball trying over the top. Cole settles again. Good cut back. Cole has had Omar's number all day, but it hasn't worked out overall in the end, and looked like a potential foul there, but the game about to end. I think the referees don't really have too much interest in extending it even more. Jose, nice work, but it's taken away eventually by Gabriel. And certainly only a matter of seconds left here. Advantage called here. Gabriel back to Omar. Omar tripped up there by Josh, and that will see the game out. Elzon into the hands of Pete, and you would imagine that's just about game over, but here is Somerville. One more opportunity perhaps to get forward. Ball won back by Ian. He's had so many key tackles today. Here he is again. arms all over his back, but Lynn Classical clearing upfield again. Perhaps a chance again here. Zach attempting the tackle, but he's come out on the bottom of that. And that's full time, folks. Lynn Classical winning 2-0 here. And the Highlanders suffering their 5th defeat of the season. It's a rough one to take for them, but it is what it is. My name's Marcelo Brociner. It's been a pleasure as always. Stay safe, folks, and we'll see you for the next one.